welcome back to our channel, and I'm excited. I'm excited to share this part with you. I'm in the town of Adjumani. Yeah, I'm in the town of Adjumani, and business has begun. It's 7, and there are few people in town. Sorry, not so many. There are few people in town. People are still coming, and yeah, I'm actually coming to the symbol. And you know, in Westnile, I told you, we have several tribes, we have several languages, and we have different symbols. Yeah, we have different symbols. So I'm in Adjumani. Adjumani is in the north. It's in the north. When you check in the map of Westnile, it's actually in the north. It's bordered directly by South Sudan. And now when you reach Adjumani town, this is actually the main road, and we have this is the symbol. This is the symbol of Adjumani. So we have they have the cock. So the cock, they say that the early risers, yeah, you know, the cock crows very early. At around 5 in the morning, the cock is crowing. So they actually say that the early risers. So this symbol actually works for Madi, for the whole. It works for the Madi. The Madi aulogo, they are called like that. Those are basically the people of Adjumani and Moyo. And then the people of Madi from Madi Okollo, their symbol is the goat. They have the symbol of the goat. That's why they're called Madi. And that is something unique you can explore from Westnile. Yeah, so this is the town, and this is the symbol. You can see business has even not yet started. Most people have not opened. It's really very early in the morning. And then there are few people who have opened up their shop, and I'm going to take you through a round tour. This is how the town looks like. So then this is the Moyo road if you're going to the Obongi ferry, and this one leads you to Kampala. That is the Kampala road. If you want to go to Kampala, that is the road. This is a very rich town. A town you have to visit, man. You have to visit. This is one of the nearest view, and I'm telling you, this is a town you ought to visit. You just ought to visit it. It's an interesting town, and in terms of food stuff, and it's one of the cities towns where you can spend if you want to spend. I think it's the most expensive town in Westnile in terms of feeding and everything. Yeah. So once you visit Adjumani, for example, you should expect a lot. One of it is you should raise your budget. Like I told you, this is the most expensive town in Uganda. Not only Westnile, in Uganda, it's the most expensive town in terms of feeding, in terms of housing. It's the most expensive town. So by the time you could have, if you had prepared your budget in line with your expenditure in maybe other parts of the districts, for instance, if in other parts of Uganda, and then when you come here, you realize the standard of living here is higher than the rest of the districts. Yeah, this region also has several languages. Like I told you, there's a refugee influx here in Adjumani. There's so many languages. Like the refugees from South Sudan, they're in this place. Then the locals are in this place. There are the humanitarian workers are in this place. So you realize that this area has actually very many languages. I think it's a characteristic of Westnile generally. Yeah, there's so many languages. Then they have also the unique foods. Actually, one of the unique foods you can find here is the food njiki. It's actually made out of it is something made out of simsim paste. Yeah, something like that. It's one of the common delicacy here. And then when you come to this place, you should expect to eat a lot of fish. Oh my goodness, it's near the it's located near the Nile. It's near the river Nile. So yeah, there's a lot of fish. You're going to expect to eat a lot of fish when you're here. Fresh to dry and different kind of fish you can get in this place. And then one of it is the major transport system used here is the road transport. Yeah, you'll be able to use the special hires. There is motorbikes, actually border board. Yeah, they have very nice places to hang out here. There are very many hangout points in Adjumani. You can also come and explore. Yeah, there's so many tourist attraction points here. You can take a ride. You know, there are boat rides when you go to the ferry side, or the water points. You can ride. You get a boat ride and so on. So finally, Adjumani is a place you need to visit. You really need to visit this place. It should be one of your bucket list. You should visit this region. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. You need to come around and see what I'm telling you about. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking us.